This is one of my noble knights of Bretonia. No need to worry about the state of his health. It is merely a flesh wound. And now I did not paint him, I did not assemble him, I bought him on eBay, and I shall not tell anybody otherwise. I have a not inconsiderable number of demons sitting in a box somewhere, and in that box they will stay because I am afraid of messing them up when I paint them. And yes, I use AI art, specifically only AI art. I tell the AI art specifically what to draw, but nothing else. For nothing else do I use AI. And if nothing else, I am not a liar. I dislike outright lying. And a lot of people like to hide things about themselves that people like them, but I think that if you do that, really, those people don't actually like you. They just like the person that would be similar to the person who you're lying. Anyway, I was going to talk about some stuff that I've stolen to give an indication that I am quite honest. I do not lie. Also, I pick my nose and I touch myself at least once a day, but I also wash my hands after I do those things because otherwise it would be nasty. It's still nasty, but it's tolerably nasty if you wash your hands afterwards, and that's the thing. Everybody has stuff that you're just going to have to deal with, but some things are tolerable and some things are not tolerable. Like my first girlfriend was an Asian man that I met while playing League of Legends. I didn't know that they were an Asian man at the time. I didn't ask. They say don't look a gift horse in the mouth, but you should look Asian men that you meet on League of Legends in the mouth. I heard this one story about this guy. He met this opera singer and he had an affair with her for 20 years, but he was a spy and he was a man and he was just tucking it in really good, and he adopted a baby at one point. I have no source for this, it's just something I heard. But anyway, sometimes, I will just pick up things and say them because I forget where they came from. Or, I won't or I'll tell the joke, but I do not like outright lying. So this one time, I stole Sailor Moon VHS tapes from the federal government. I was volunteering at a library, and I barely did any work there, but eventually, they're just not doing anything with those VHS tapes. And I was like, yeah, can I have some? I was like, sure. And so I stole them. And then I downloaded a bunch of books when I was in high school. I was really worried. I didn't do very well in high school, so I was worried about my future career. So I downloaded some books on cooking meth and on sucking dick. And I'm willing to let people say bad things about me so long as they're true. I won't let anybody say that I don't know how to suck dick. I read a book about it. Many women, they don't know, but I know. I read a book. The trick is you need to use your teeth. But I didn't learn how to cook meth. It was, I kept saying, oh, okay, if I actually cook the meth, I'll need to go back to these instructions, and I just kind of skimmed over it. But yeah, I also, I done stole my first book on Satanism, and I also done stole a game called Tsukihime because it couldn't get it anymore, and I bought it later when it was a special edition. It was really expensive. But anyway, yes, the last time I pooped myself, I was 23. It was at work. And why am I saying this? Is because I want people to trust me that I'm being honest. I can't prove that I only use AI to make art, but sometimes you just really want people to believe you. And so you just gotta say stuff like the things that you done stole. And all that, and what, if you gotta filter people out, when you go into the play group and they don't like that you make feet jokes all the time. Well, you better make them immediately, and then you leave, and then you just go on. And that's yes.